The 6 videos in the series are made to go along with Michelle Jensen's 22 in 22 for May. They're the seated core exercises. I'll put the link to her video in the description on each one, the corresponding link. I'm going to take 6 seated core exercises and break them down even further for people who are in a wheelchair or people who don't have much core or trunk or neck strength in order to be able to do the basics. If you can't do the basics, where do you start? So I'm going to try and address that in these 6 videos. So the first one's on a basic pendulum. And pendulums, when you take and grab your affected hand and raise it up as high as you can, and then you lean one way or the other. Your arms providing extra weight up high. If you don't have much core strength or trunk control, you get about here, you're going to fall over into this arm. I've seen it a couple of times with a couple of survivors that I've worked with. What do? Well, the first thing you can do, anybody sitting in a wheelchair, is can do what I'm doing now part of the day. Don't lean back the whole day. If you sit up in a chair away from the back, you're engaging your core to some degree. Okay. The other thing is you're going to need to learn where that point of no return is and stay a little bit away from it, but close enough to it that you can get it to move. And you're going to need to learn where center is again when you go different ways. So the first thing you do is put your arms on the chair. You're not going to do anything with them except if you start to fall, you can stop yourself and move left to right, leaning and stopping before that point of no return. Once you get more confident that you're not going to fall, you can put your hands in your lap and do it, or you can start to add some weight. This would add a little bit of weight because your arms are now up around your shoulders. And then the next stage would be hands on top of your head, elbows down, elbows up, adds more weight, and eventually you might get to the pendulum. The other time I saw somebody falling into the arms of the chair was when they were doing long lever. I'll put a link to that on video number 6, because that's a good thing to practice once you get a little better at these things. And that's a basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's the motion like here that would come back down through the trunk, and lack of trunk strength and core strength to keep that momentum from coming back down. Okay, one other thing you can do is we do this in yoga class. Once you get a little more comfortable, you scoot out just a bit, put your hands on your knees. That'll keep you from falling forward. Oh, by the way, when you get good at going left-right, you could also try going forward and backward. You put your hands on your knees, you should be able to stop yourself. Most people, I think, tend to fall forward or forward to the weak side. Anyway, put your hands on your knees, you should be able to stop that. And it's also a safety for what I'm going to show you now. It's basic yoga move. You basically are drawing a circle. You're keeping your head up straight, but you're rotating in a circle. And you can go both ways. So if you work on all those pieces, you should be able to get to the candlestick. It won't happen overnight. Start, like I said, doing it safely with your hands on the side, and learning where the point of no return is and where center is. This isn't a bad one to do in front of a mirror.